You good?
Yep. How do I flip the camera on? Just go, hi.
Alright, so basically it's my informed speech for my public speaking class, which is why people get tattoos. Kind of to start off, it's kind of a story of when I got my first one. This was back in April of 2017. It's kind of a cloud, cold day, and pull up Sore Loser, which is in Hays, Kansas, and one of the first things I remember is the sign says no whining, which they have on the door. They have it throughout the whole shop. It ties in with the piercings and the tattoos. And my first tattoo, which is a feather that says someday I'll fly away, up here on my collarbone, it's basically a motivator, and I got that as a graduation present. And I have another one which is on the back of my neck, which is constellation for my zodiac sign, which being a Leo makes it a lion. And tattoos were introduced in the West in 1769 by Captain Cook, and because the sailors on his ship had this fascination with tattoos on Polynesian women. And then they also date back to ancient Egypt to basically separate social classes and symbolize who was a slave or who was royals, who was a peasant. And then mainly if you go through history, tattoos are associated between sailors, gangs, inmates, military. And then today they have become mainstream. You have ones that probably when they were younger said they never would get a tattoo, and they have them on their rib cage. And some of the main reasons why people get tattoos is to show memorial for family members, friends, and pets, to express themselves with ink as in ways like their personality, fandoms, or their favorite things or hobbies, to rebel against the professional roles in some jobs, and basically they're addicted to getting ink and the supposed pain feeling. According to an article on Psychology Today by Vanita Mata, about 29% of Americans have at least one tattoo, and those that have one have multiple. So the first reason why people get tattoos is for memorial. This is basically, as I said earlier, family, friends, beloved pets. It's the most sentimental reason why people get tattoos. And the most common, according to an article on Thought Catalog, is a cross with a person's name or a date of death on it. But there are ones that also get angel wings, cancer ribbons, praying hands, and dog tags. And then they also consider their loved one's favorite things or something that reminds them of that person, such as like the hobby that person enjoyed doing or stuff like that. And then with pets, most people get a paw print with the pet's name on it, or even a portrait, which can be of the dog, cat, or a horse, or I guess even a ferret, depending on what animal they had. And like with my tattoos, they're mainly for self-expression. Even her tattoos are. And it's mainly of, first one is you have the fandom tattoos that are based off TV show, movie, book, singer, as basically these things helped that person through a difficult time in their life, and it's this fan's way of saying thank you. And you have the zodiac tattoos, which most people get because they attribute their zodiac or their horoscope to their personality. And that can be the constellation of it, the animal that it represents, the symbol, or even the element of the sign. Then you have quotes or favorite things, and some people get like stuff for their hobbies, such as like hunting, or even just like books or quotes from books for reading. And then at times this form of self-expression can lead to basically being rebellious if you're in a corporate setting. The use of tattoos in professional job roles, or even as rebellion, is to defy cultural norms, family expectations, or to push the envelope in professional settings, as quoted in an article from Authority Tattoo that is by Dan Hunter. To defy the culture, religion, or break away from the past, people will get tattoos as basically a sign that they're beginning a new part of their life. And then for ones that are basically defying the family expectations, if you've grown up as a goody two shoes or being called prince or princess, you get a tattoo to go against your family's perception of what they had of you while you were growing up. And then with jobs, there's this conformity that you can't have ink be visible on your arms or anything, and that you are less intelligent if you do. And there's like multiple people that are trying to get tattoos to push that stigma in a corporate setting, to basically like, I can have this on my skin and I'm still as intelligent as you would think, or what my degree shows. And then last point is, there are ones that get tattoos, they'll be completely covered in tattoos, and that's because they are addicted to the process. Some people think that tattoos are painful, or they're scared of needles, so they don't want to go through the process. And then the size of your tattoo determines how long you're sitting at the tattoo shop or having some person do it for free. And then line work will actually hurt less than opposed to getting shading. But the finished product of seeing your tattoo done, that sense of euphoria is what keeps people coming back to the tattoo shops. It keeps them coming back of, I want to feel this again, because the finished product was the best thing about it, and that's what makes it and become an addiction. So in conclusion, tattoos have actually been around for a while, and for quite some time they had a bad prejudice about them. They still kind of do. But now they're becoming more mainstream, with some of the reasons why people get them is memorial, self-expression, to rebel, and then they're just addicted to the process. I already have 2 tattoos, and I honestly plan on getting some more. I think I'm going to try to get one here in a couple months. And then basically all I gotta say is, if you want one, if you're on the fence, take the plunge and you understand what everybody else feels when they get inked. And that's it. Thank you, everybody.